So, it starts with Gita chapter 6, 7, 8. The exercises in contemplation, meditation. What is contemplation, meditation? CM. CM means Chinmaya Mission. Contemplation, meditation. So contemplation means to turn the attention of mind and intellect in a particular direction. That's called contemplation. To turn the eye's attention in a particular direction is called contemplation. And meditation, to maintain that attention in the very same direction. That's called meditation. Then rest happens. All our effort is to turn our attention and maintain the attention in the same direction. Rest, he shall do it. What's the best example you can think about? Which explains turning the attention and maintaining the attention. Don't try it here, okay? Sleep is the best example. After the Yajna, when you have a heavy dinner, you already had heavy dinner, I think now. When you go back and have dinner, and then after about an hour also you thought of retiring to bed, and then you adjust your position first on the bed. This adjusting is called turning the attention for what? For sleeping. So you adjust the position and turn your attention to sleep, deep sleep. And then at that time the phone rings. Therefore you should put do not disturb sign. Automatically you can put the settings and all are available. So after 9:18, do not disturb mode automatically goes. Have you tried calling me after 9:18? It goes automatically too. And nowadays I like my phone tone so much. When somebody calls me, I enjoy listening to the tone. I don't feel like answering. And I tell people, I enjoyed your call so much. And by the time I wanted to talk to you, you hung up, you were not there. Because it went to message. So whenever you call me, I enjoy your call itself. Not talking to you, but enjoy the call. So you adjust your position and turn your attention to sleep. No disturbance. And then when you maintain the attention in the same direction, at a given point, some point, you don't know when, it happens. What happens? What happens? Sound sleep. Means sleep with sound. It's called sound sleep. So contemplation is to turn the attention. Meditation is to maintain the attention. Rest happens. So in this chapter, Lord reveals the relationless relationship. It's a very peculiar, Gurudev uses this term. Relationless relationship. And I have only 4 days to do 17 verses. Yes, only 17. For you, only 17. For me, I can do 6 verses in 4 days very comfortably. But 17 verses, I have to. It's not a rush hour. Rush hour, everything goes slow. So, I will see how. So, the first 6 verses are very, very glorious. So, in the, especially 4, 5, 6. Lord reveals the relationless relationship of the Lord with the world of plurality. The reality in relationship with plurality. What is the relationless relationship? Gurudev used to tell the story of an intelligent South Indian fish. Suddenly it was going round and round, somersault. And the Lord of the ocean said, what is he doing there? So Lord of the ocean asked, what are you doing? Don't disturb me. I'm trying. What are you trying? In my curiosity to investigate, I went up to the surface. When I saw up, deep, beyond, infinite sky. And I looked below, deep down, infinite. Above, infinite, below also. And suddenly a thought came. What if I slip and fall? So, I'm trying. What? To catch my tail. To hold my tail. And he succeeded. Because intelligent South Indian fish never gives up. So he caught what? His tail. And cannot talk also now. Because his mouth is holding. We are exactly like the South Indian intelligent fish. We are in him. The BMI, PFT, OIT, all are in him. But we, the intelligent fish, BMI, wants to catch, hold on to OET, bank balance, property. What else? Dhana, Jnana, all that. I want to hold on, thinking that that is my security. And Lord says, I am supporting you. Why don't you glide gloriously? Enjoy living your life, fulfilling your responsibilities cheerfully. Not tearfully. Because when I asked them to fulfill your responsibilities cheerfully and not tearfully. When I said one small girl, I told that girl, fulfill your responsibilities cheerfully and not tearfully. And she repeated, fulfill my responsibilities cheerfully and not cheerfully. I said, no, fulfill my responsibilities cheerfully and not tearfully. Fulfill my responsibilities cheerfully and not cheerfully. Because our pronunciation is like that, that's how the child is listening. Then I had to show, fulfill my responsibilities cheerfully and not tearfully. I showed like that. Oh, understanding. You can, the children, so the expressive. Oh, now she understood. And she said, fulfill my responsibilities cheerfully and not tearfully. She also acted out. So we are in him. We should enjoy our life. Fulfilling our responsibilities cheerfully, and that's what we have to do. So no anxieties, no worries. I said children do not have anxieties and worries. Even dogs do not have it. But you domesticate the dog and then put that dog also. My dog is depressed, Swamiji. Sahavasa dosham. When did it become depressed? After it came to our home, Swamiji. Naturally. Generally, dogs and all, they have no ego. So they give joy. Therefore, you prefer your spouse or your dog? See? Both are laughing. Both are laughing means I said spouse. Isn't it? So, when you're in the presence of your dog, you enjoy. They give you joy. Children also. That's why I enjoy summer camp. no regrets of the past, no anxieties for the future. To live thus, without worries, without regrets of the past, without anxieties for the future, and then fulfilling our responsibilities cheerfully. Because we are in Him. When we forget Him, forgetfulness of the self is the ego. So we forget Him and go through all regrets, anxieties, etc. So here Lord Krishna is revealing the remarkable relationless relationship. When we come there, so we should not think, Ayyo Swamiji, when will I reach there? It is not there, it is not then. Vedanta says it is here and now. Not there and then, here and now. So let us start with the first verse. It was only 4 days. I have to go as fast as possible. Is the first verse put? Can you read the first verse? Visible? My projector is not working. You never use this? Do you use it? LG, it only shows LG. LG means Perangayam. Life is good. Doesn't matter. I don't need it. But all are seeing it. Good. Now when I chant, please chant also with your mouth. No, some like to chant with the mind. I also like to chant with the mind. But for others' sake, not for your sake. For others' sake, chant with mouth. Shri Bhagavan Idam tu te guhyatamam pravakshyamyana suyave jnanam vijnana sahitam yajnatva mokshyase shubhat. So Lord Krishna here, the greatest teacher, Jagat Guru, how he first attracts the attention and then gives, creates the hunger. Every mother can learn how to feed the child. When the child is playing and you call the child to come and eat, which child will come? Playing means what? In the olden days, outside. But nowadays, they have discovered the fourth monkey. Which is the fourth monkey? He sees nobody. He hears nobody. He talks to nobody. What? iPhone. Sees nobody, hears nobody, and talks to nobody. Fourth monkey discovered. So, when you are calling the child, he will not come. So wait, after 2 hours, what happens? The stomach calls, stomachs rumble. At that time the child comes, Mom, give me food. What should mom do? Yes, better. And take everything very slowly, pot by pot. And put one item first. And then mix it. And watch. Mom, give me fast. Give me, I'm hungry. Mom, give me. Slowly mix. Enjoying it. And then wash hand to take another one. As slowly as possible. Mom, can't you see I'm hungry? Give it. He said. Mix it very slowly. And then small quantity. Then, Mom, give me big. See my mouth big. Give me big. Little. Creating hunger. Yes, when the child is 3-year-old, you should start like this. Generate vasanas for Indian food. Pappannam. with ghee. Pergannam with ghee. Hey, pergannam also with ghee? Yes. Papannam means lentil food. I don't know how lentil food. Lentil food? Huh? Dal. That is Hindi. Papannam I said in Telugu. Dal rice. That is Hindi. Parpusadam. Huh? Yeah. Gujarati mein dal chawal che. Isn't it? So creating. See, Lord Krishna is doing the same thing. Attracting first that. Because no student is interested in listening. Anybody? Even I was not interested. Because it was Gurudev, therefore it was watching. How many can sleep watching IMAX movie? I mean, first time you are watching. Not you went there to sleep. No. First time you are seeing IMAX movie. How many can sleep? Impossible. So watching to Gurudev was like watching IMAX movie. You can never sleep in Gurudev's class. He attracts the attention. So you can see how Krishna first attracts the attention of Arjuna before giving this relationless relationship. So he says, idam tute guhyatamam. Idam, this. Guhyatamam pravakshyam. Guhya means secret. Guhyatara. Guhyam, secret. Guhyatara, more secret. Guhyatamam, the most greatest secret. Now the word secret, anybody is rushing, you can watch if anybody is running out at the time, hey, do you know that do you know this? What? It's a secret. He will close the door and come back to you. You try. Even a child also. You want to know the secret? You ask a child. Yes, yes. Sit straight. Child will sit straight. Fold your hands. Go get me a glass of water. You can make the child do anything. Even the child also interested in secret. So guhyata. So what is it? Guhyam, guhyatara, guhyatamam. Is there any difference? Secret, more secret, most secret. What can be? Secret means that which is hidden to the sense organs. You can't perceive it. You can't see it by yourself until somebody reveals it. So when somebody shows it to your eyes, that object is an object but hidden from your sense organs. That is called secret. Somebody reveals it to you. Scavenger hunt. What do they call in India that one, scavenger hunt? Here they call scavenger. In the summer camp we play that. In one of the summer camps they put it in my room. And my things are missing. Because they thought that is the scavenger treasure. I said, next time, no, not keeping in my room. Because all the treasures are, hey, these are all on my table, those are there. So I told them, don't use my room, was a hiding place. That phone should be hidden from that person's. And then later on, give the person, your phone, I kept it there. So, not available for sense organs. For then somebody reveals it to your sense organs. That's called guhyam. There are guhyatara means greater secret. What is that? It is not available for sense organs. Like gravitational law. How many of you can see the gravitational force? You can't see it. But you can know it. How to know it? I can tell you, but how you can know it? Climb the third floor and climb down through the window sill. Then what happens? Newton takes you down. You can't see Newton. Newton force you can't see. But you can experience it. That is through M and I, you know it. You can't perceive it, but you can know it. And what is the greatest secret? Cannot be perceived. Means cannot see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Cannot feel it. Cannot even think of it. That is the Guhyatamam, the most greatest secret. Cannot be perceived by the senses, cannot be felt by the mind, cannot be thought of by the intellect. What is that? Krishna says, I'm going to reveal that. Pravaksha, since it cannot be perceived by the senses, cannot be felt by the mind, cannot be thought of by the intellect, therefore Krishna says, Pravakshyami. It can be, means not by Pratyaksha Pramana, not by Anumana Pramana, only by Shabda Pramana. Shabda, sound. Sound as the Pramana. Sound as the means of knowledge. Veda Pramana. Shruti, Smriti, Purana. So, it cannot be perceived by the senses. It cannot be felt by the mind. It cannot be thought of by the intellect. Then how to know it? That because of which the sense organs perceive. That because of which my mind feels. That because of which my intellect thinks. Yat chakshusha na pashyati. That cannot be seen by my eyes. Yat yan manasa na manute. That cannot be felt by my mind. That cannot be thought of by my intellect. But it is because of that my eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin can perceive. It because of that my mind feels. Because of that my intellect thinks. So to turn the attention in that direction, this is called a relationless relationship. These cannot experience that, but it's because of that these can experience. Remember the example of flashlight. Flashlight, torchlight. Because those who have recently come from India, they have to say torchlight. And here we have to say flashlight. In the beginning days, I had miserable experiences. Still, I remember some 4 boys when the construction of Chinmayam was going on, summer camp. So they have dug the whole place and put the whole, what's that called? Dug the whole place and dumped in one area. What is that called? Mountain of? Huh? Dirt. These 4 boys, I was standing outside, snack time. These 4 boys came in. Swamiji, what is the dirt there? I said, what dirt? Because my understanding of dirt is something that is dirty. But dirt means dirty. That's a mud for me. I know it as mud, not as dirt. So the children, Swamiji, what is the dirt there? I said, what dirt? There, Swamiji, there dirt. Where? That boy's expression I still remember. He is looking at the other boys and tell, he can't see that dirt. Now only I can imagine how much he must have felt. What a colossal ignorance. Such a mountain of dirt. And this Swami cannot see. I'm only seeing mud. See the words. Very, very difficult. Yeah. So I told, give me that napkin. Where? That napkin. It's paper towel, Swamiji. You have to use the exact words. So we learn slowly. So torch. But now, flashlight. The flashlight has the beam of light. With that beam of light, you can see anything in a dark room. But there is one thing you can never see with that beam of light. You can see everything in the dark room except what battery. You see what a brilliant beam of light. What's the battery that is giving this brilliant beam of light? You open the bottom of the flashlight, take out the battery and bring it in front. Your intellect, our intellect is exactly like a flashlight. This intellect has the beam of intelligence. With this beam of intelligence, you can know anything you want to know. Anthropology, biology, cardiology, I'm giving alphabetically, dermatology, epistemology, footology, podiatrist. And if you go to a podiatrist and say, he'll ask, yes, what's the problem? My foot. Only to him, if you say, he will not be offended. Then anybody else, you say, my foot. So, all these logics, A to Z, anthropology to zoology, wherever you focus the beam of intelligence, you can know that science. But supposing you get a doubt, what a brilliant beam of intelligence. We never get that doubt, but suppose, in case, by chance, we get this doubt. I hope you get it at least now. What a brilliant beam of intelligence. What is the source? This beam of intelligence cannot illumine that source. But this thought, what thought? What is the source of this beam of intelligence? This thought is called contemplation. And maintaining the attention in the same direction. What is the source of this beam of intelligence? Then it happens. It reveals. So that is guhyatamam. Since I cannot know by my senses or my mind or my intellect, therefore I need the teacher. Therefore teacher says, pravakshyami. You need the guru. The guru only reveals to us. So Krishna says, pravakshyami, means I will tell you. So, idam tu te guhyatamam te pravakshyami. Arjuna, why me? Lucky, you never asked. Swamiji, you are going to reveal why me, Swamiji? Because Krishna says, anasuyave. Anasuyave means, you have no asuya. Asuya means, have you heard Anasuya? Whose wife is Anasuya? Give the right name, okay? Because don't tell somebody's wife if somebody's wife. Very dangerous. If you don't know, don't tell. Don't Vashishta's wife or Vishwamitra's wife. Please don't tell. So whose wife? Appa. That Katri you should. Atri's wife is Anasuya. She is the one who gives to Mother Sita a sari which is need not be washed, need not be done, it will be always pure. How nice if you have such a sari. So asuya means those who see, even in good people, they will see some defect. Guneshu dosha darshanam. Guneshu means even in good people, dosha, they will see dosha. They told Swamiji, just because he is coming to your Vedanta class, your Gita class, don't think he is very good, Swamiji. I told him, what made you think I am thinking he is good? Oh, you never thought he is good. Yeah, I never thought. In my mind, I am thinking that he is the best. I didn't tell him that. I am not thinking he is good. Oh, you are also not thinking he's good. Yes, I am also not thinking he's good. What I am thinking, I don't tell him. I tell my children, they ask me, Swamiji, how is our chanting? Not bad. When I say not bad, immediately, oh, it is worst. Immediately they ask, because they have been trained in those terminologies. When I say not bad means they understand it is worst. So don't try to see defects in others. They may have defects. Why should you see? Swamiji, they may not know it. What are you going to do by you knowing it? Duryodhana was told, find one good person in this court. Everybody were there. His father, his Krishna, everybody. He said, I don't see any good person. Everybody saw something bad. Yudhishthira was told to find one bad person. And Yudhishthira went. He said, I don't see any bad person. Because in everyone he saw something good. That is anasuya way. No asuya. So even in good people, if you are seeing some defects, what you should do? They are 70% good. 70% good is good enough. So when 70% goodness is there, 30% will be not bad. Not bad means train yourself to think. Not bad means worst. So if you are seeing only the 30%, then asuya. See the 70% good. And in those people who are only 30% good and 70% bad, 70% is very obvious, but try to shift your attention to 30% good. So Krishna is saying, Arjuna, hey Arjuna, you are anasuya way. You don't find faults. You don't argue. How is it possible? I don't think it's possible. You first accept and then start thinking. You don't reject outrage, outright rejection. You first say, I'll consider. Let me think. There are people, when you ask something, can you do this? No. Immediately no. Can you eat some laddu for me? No. Because the no is there. Can you eat laddu for me? No. Then what did you say? No, I said, can you eat laddu for me? Yeah. I will eat laddu for you. Because that habit. And there are some people who always say, yes, I will do. When? God alone knows. So next decade, means next year, they will say, yes. Then you have to be gone being after till they do it, like your children. College application. Did you do it? I will do it. You have to be behind. Keep on twisting the tail. From 11th grade, you have to start. Or 10th grade. 11th grade. On 12th grade, they will finish. So, what to do? So, if you are not outright rejecting, you are thinking, then anasuya. You don't find faults. Why is he giving this? Kya matlab hai? What's in it for him to tell me this secret? There must be something. Why are you? At least what is he giving? Find out. So you do not find faults. Hey Arjuna, therefore I'm giving to you. So anasuya way. And then he says, I'll give it to you, Jnana, Vijnana, Sahitam. I'll not only give you the knowledge of it, the theoretical aspect of it, but also Vijnanam, the practical application of it. In our scriptures, Jnanam means to understand or to know that there is God. That's called Jnanam. Brahma Asti means there is God. That's called Jnanam. Vijnanam, Brahma Asmi. That's the final. Brahma Asti Jnanam. There is God. And Vijnanam, Brahmasmi. Brahma Asmi. I am. I am that when I say, not I, the perceiver, or I, the performer, not I, the feeler, not I, the thinker. I as I, Brahma. I as so and so, Jagat, the world. Even my BMI belongs to the world. Object. All objects belong to the world. So BMI, PFT, OET. But these cannot function without that. So I as I, and these also I as so and so. I as the body, perceiver. I as with the organs of action, I the performer. I with the mind, feeler. I with the intellect, thinker. So perceiver I, feeler I. Perceiver means seer, hearer, smeller, taster, toucher. Is perceiver, feeler, thinker. I as I. At pure consciousness. Sakshi. So I as I, you are the witness. And whatever you are witnessing is other than you. So Jnanam, the knowledge of that, and also Vijnanam, how to experience it intimately as your own self. So Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. Vijnana Sahitam means Anubhava Yuktam. With Anubhava. Means you experience it as your own self. Most intimately. Most intimately means not with the senses, not with the mind, not with the intellect. This is a Pratyakshaavagamam. Pratyaksha you will know. So that next verse will tell that. So, idam tude guhyatamam pravakshyami anasuyave jnanam vijnana sahitam yaj jnatva. Yaj jnatva. Yat jnatva. Knowing which, what will happen? If I know that, what will happen, Swamiji? Krishna is giving yat jnatva mokshase. You will attain moksha. Is there anyone who does not want moksha? If you say, I don't want Swamiji, it means you don't know what moksha is. If anybody says, I don't want moksha, I will continue the class even after 8:30. At 8:30, if I ask, do you want all, should I stop the class and go? Yes, Swamiji. That's called moksha. Isn't it? Not 8:30, Swamiji. 10 minutes before, if you stop, it will be better. Isn't it? Everybody wants moksha. But here moksha means liberation, freedom. Freedom from what? Summer camp. They will say, mumukshutvam. Freedom. Oh Lord. May I be free from sorrow. You should see the summer camp children. They're literally crying out. I say, mumukshutvam, freedom. Oh Lord. They literally cry out. May I be free from sorrow. Is there anyone who has not experienced sorrow? Anyone? All have experienced sorrow. What a nice thing, no? So everybody has experienced. If anybody has not experienced, let me know. If you have not experienced sorrow, meet me after the yajna. I will reveal to you and introduce you to solid, concentrated, saturated sorrow. I will introduce you. I am capable of that at least. So all know sorrow. There is no one who does not know sorrow. But what is the cause of sorrow? Majority do not know. What's the cause of sorrow? Hey, Swamiji, I know Swamiji. What? My in-laws. My mother-in-law is the source. My mill, my fill, my bill, my sill are the source of my sorrows. Mill means mother-in-law. Fill means father-in-law. Bill means brother-in-law. Sill means Sali, sister-in-law. Isn't it? That's what we think, but it is not. My sorrow is due to my own delusion. My delusion is the cause of my sorrow. We will be shocked if you hear. You know? I, did you experience any sorrow any time? I. Anyone? No, so I am having sorrow. I as whom? Oh, Swamiji, my children are not listening to me. Children are not listening to me means what? I as parent. I as Swamiji, my spouse never listens to me. I as spouse. My boss, bulldog. Pit bull, Swamiji. I as professional. So either I as a parent, parental sorrows. I as a spouse, spicy sorrows. I as a professional, professional sorrows. But I as I, any sorrow? Never. So I forget I as I, become so and so, and then go through the sorrows of so and so. But at least we should learn, if I'm having parental sorrows, what I should do? Keep it there itself. Quarantine it there itself. Quarantine or quarantine? Quarantine. Valentine or Valentine? Okay, quarantine. So if you can quarantine as a parent, don't leak it to spouse and professional. We don't quarantine it. If you quarantine it, then what you should do? Then when you have to meet that, wear all the gears necessary and go and deal with that quarantined problem. But if you allow it to seep through, so whenever the parental problem, you show it on the spouse or on your subordinates if you're the boss. How many times it was your boss, when your boss is angry with you, what do you tell your other colleagues? I think he fought with his spouse and came. He fought with his wife. Our wife scolded him, so he's scolding me. He can't scold his wife, he's scolding me now. How we carry forward, bring forward. So whenever, at least now, I as I, no sorrows whatsoever. I as so-and-so problems. When the so-and-so problems comes, ask. Don't ask, why me? Ayyo, Swamiji, why me? Why not my in-laws? Why not my spouse? Why not my neighbor? Why me? Don't ask why. Ask who. If you ask who, it's a very healthy question. Why who is a healthy question? World Health Organization. Who? So who, if you ask, either as a parent or generally as a and sometimes as professional. So quarantine it first. First quarantine it. Then wear the necessary gear, equipment to deal the quarantine problem. This is called practical application. So jnanam vijnana sahitam yajnatva, having known which, moksha se, you get moksha. From what? Ashubhat. Shubha, auspiciousness. Ashubha, anything inauspicious. You will be totally free from all inauspiciousness. Nothing can contaminate you. Inauspiciousness cannot touch you. Yat jnatva. So yat jnatva moksha se ashubhat. Next, second verse. See how he is giving the idea. I'm going to tell you the greatest secret. You are Anasuya way. You do not outright reject. And not only give the knowledge of it, but also the practical aspect. And knowing which, you'll be free from all inauspiciousness. Next. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitramidamuttamam Pratyakshavagamam Dharmyam Susukham Kartum Avyayam. See how he is glorifying this. Raja Vidya it is. Raja, king. Vidya, knowledge. King knowledge. When you say king knowledge, it's not knowledge of kings. Among knowledges. Vidyanam Raja. That's called Raja Vidya. So among knowledges, this is a kingly knowledge, royal knowledge. The moment you hear word royal, everybody has attraction. Even in the democratic countries also. Royal. Royal bed. Royal toothpaste. You want royal. Royal hotel. Book. When you go there only you know how horrible it is. But royal. The moment you hear the word royal, you want that. So Raja Vidya, royal science. Raja Guhyam, not secret of kings. Among the secrets, it's the royal secret. Raja Guhyam. See, some secrets are not sacred. It's better not to know it. Isn't it? If you know those secrets, what happens? You get nightmares. You can't sleep. You can't eat properly. You glide into depression because you heard the secret. So it's better not to hear such things. You are protected from those. That's why to children and all, you don't tell something. When you tell the child, did you make your bed? Dad, if you want to talk to mom, you can tell me straight that you want to talk to mom. I will go and make my bed again. Children are so smart nowadays. Isn't it? So don't indirectly tell, I want to talk to mom, you better go. And if he asks why, go make your bed. I made it, make it again. So, some secret is not worth knowing. But this secret, you must know it. So secret doesn't mean it should not be told. Generally people think secret means should not be told. And everybody tells the other person, don't tell everybody this. And that person, after you told him, he's eagerly waiting for the next person. And he will tell him, and then he'll tell, don't tell anybody. Like that becomes tam. Everybody knows it. It comes back to you. You started it. It comes back to you in a very refined way. Where it goes and how it comes to you is unbelievable. But this secret, you must know it. Because if you do, unless it is revealed, to, secret means unless revealed, you cannot know. So this secret, you must tell everyone. If they appreciate, good. If they don't, in future they may. So Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam. So Vidyanam Raja. Guhyanam Raja. You heard that Tattvajnanat Param Nasti. Atmajnanat Param Nasti. Somewhere it comes, no? Somewhere we heard that. Tattvajnanat Param Nasti. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. But before that, Swamiji, I should go from Akhanda Mandalakar, from there I should go. Naguro Radhikam Tattvam, Naguro Radhikam Tapaha, Tattvajnanat Param Nasti. Atmajnanat param. So there is nothing above that. That is the highest secret, greatest secret, because it cannot be known by the senses, it cannot be felt by the mind, it cannot be thought of by the intellect. Guru has to give it. It's the greatest secret. It shines among all knowledges. Deepyate. Because this is the science that indicates the very knower. Because we are shuttling in the realm of known. Objects, emotions, thoughts, known. Perceiver I, known. Feeler I, known. Thinker I, known. Body, known. Mind, known. Intellect, known. All these are in the realm of known. Who is the knower? When you know the knower, then everything is over. That's all. So this is, it reveals the very knower. So, so as I said, secret, all secrets are not sacred. Therefore Krishna is saying, Pavitram, Pavanam, the greatest purifier. Gurudev calls it greatest detergent. It purifies you like a spray. Any dirt, wipes off. Greatest detergent, purifier. Why greatest? Because there are other purifiers. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Atavadhanam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janmashatena. So Ganga, the pilgrimages you do, that also purifies. So many purifiers are there. Dhanam. Dhanam is the very greatest purifier. Arpanam is the greatest purifier. I tell you. Then if those are practicing arpanam and all, then you get the highest purifier. What is that? See, other purifiers, they cleanse the sinner. It cleanses. But that purifier, knowledge of that purifier removes the very sinner. Imagine that. If your sinner is purified, he is fresh. What? To commit new. Because there was one jailer who takes care of. See, prison and prisoner. Jail. See the difference. See, the English is very funny. Prison, prisoner. Jail, jailer. Jailer is what? Not prisoner. Who takes care of prisoner. So this jailer and the prisoner became friends. Because only one prisoner. Like Andy Griffith type. Very close friend. They used to play Connect 4 and then checkers. At the time only checkers. So they used to play checkers and all. And they had a jolly good time. And the jailer, he forgot to release the prisoner. 6 months went off. So the jailer thought, now what will 6 months earlier I should release him. I forgot to release him 6 months ahead. So he goes and apologizes. I'm very sorry. I did not release you. I should have released you 6 months before. I'm sorry. What can I do? And the prisoner says, don't worry. Put it in my credit. Means he has undergone the punishment for whatever crime he has done. He went through and he purified that crime. But the criminal is still existing. Isn't it? So all other purifiers cannot destroy the ego. The perceiver I still remains. I did so much. I went to this parigrah, Char Dham, this Dham, that Dham, I went. I did Dhanam. I did this. I did that. I did. That ego still exists. Only when you realize that knower of even the perceiver I, feeler I, thinker I. No more the ego. That which destroys the ego is pavitram. Pavitram uttamam. Pavitram idam uttamam. Pratyakshaavagamam. Pratyaksha means directly you can know it. Directly you can experience it. Now, how am I seeing you? Am I seeing you directly? Huh? How am I seeing you? You're not even seeing Swamiji. You're only looking at us. How am I seeing you? Oh no, you're going too deeper. I'm seeing you through my glasses. Isn't it? Now, oh, you look more beautiful now. How did you become so beautiful? Now I'm seeing you directly. Now, oh, you're back. Isn't it? Now, through the glasses. Isn't it? So, whatever we experience is through the senses, or through the mind, or through the intellect. Pratyaksha means directly, not through. It's also called immediate. When I say immediate means what? Not through the media of the senses, not through the media of the mind, not through the media of the intellect. Directly. Pratyakshaavagamam. So all our knowledges are through the media. Media of senses, mind, intellect. So when you know this knowledge, if your spouse says, give me coffee immediately, what you should do? Use the immediate knowledge. Means, when somebody says, give me coffee immediately, means not through the media of the cup. So how? So take the cup and throw it on. How much degree burns totally? First degree, second degree, third degree. Which degree burns more? Third degree. First degree. Give only first degree burns. Next time, never ask, give me coffee immediately. Because you can throw the cup of coffee. Because you want it without cup. So pratyakshaavagamam means directly. It is yourself. To know yourself, do you need your sense organs? I can't see myself, Swamiji. How do I know I exist? You don't need your mind. You don't need your intellect. See, with the telescope, you can see the whole galaxy and your neighbor's apartments. But with the telescope, you want to see yourself. So what do? When you turn, you mean to say you get to see? No. This telescope is meant for seeing out. So to BMI, the body, mind, intellect is meant for, the sense organs are meant to experience sense objects. The mind is an instrument to experience emotions. Intellect to experience thoughts, ideas, concepts. But to see yourself, it is you. You don't need the BMI, nor they can reveal. They cannot, and you don't need it. Pratyakshaavagamam. But is it good, Swamiji, this knowledge? Is it dharmic? Dharmyam. It is dharmyam. Means that which integrates everything and everyone. With this knowledge, you get to see what? The self in me is self in all. One self alone is pervading everywhere. That you get to. That's a dharmyam. Most integrating science. Is it difficult? Susukham. Susukham means very easy. Why very easy? Because there's nothing to do. When you're asked to do something only, it's difficult. No, you have to just know. What? The self in me is the self in all. It's an attitude, a change of attitude. When you are seeing yourself in others, what will be your reaction? How do you see your own self in your own child? Because you are able to see yourself in your child because it is your physical product, your affinity, your attachment. Why? My own, my child. Because I am body, anything related to body is mine. My. If you are the divine life, anything that has a touch of life is my life. That feeling comes. It's a dharmyam, susukham, very easy. It's a change of attitude, that's all. Nothing to do. And Swamiji, after I experience that glorious thing, will it go away? Avyayam. It will always remain with you. Indestructible. Once you experience that, like once you're woken up from your dream, what happens? You will never go back to the same dream. Impossible. If somebody went, that's another prarabdha. What to do? So, it is avyayam. It is all for all times. Because even restroom when we experience here, and if you have to go to India and face the restroom, you can't rest there. You feel, yo, Swamiji, so to I having experienced that, again you have to come back here. No. Once you reach there, you will never have that feeling that I am this so and so. You will ever revel ISI. No problems. No sorrows. And if any sorrow comes, you will see. It is either at the physical or at the emotional or the intellectual. And immediately when you see it as physical, you'll quarantine it. And then wear the necessary gears and deal with that. You will never feel I am having problem. I as so and so. So you can objectively deal it. That's the glory of this knowledge. But in this knowledge, there's one catch. What? Next verse. He's showing like that. Ashraddhana purushaha dharmasyasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. So ashraddha dhanaha purushaha. Ashraddha. Shraddha. The word shraddha, majority misuse it and abuse it. Shraddha is not faith. Shraddha is not belief. Belief is emotional. When that belief Vishwas is reinforced with understanding, with knowledge of the nature of the reality, that becomes Shraddha. Belief everybody has. I believe God. But when everything is going very smooth, very nice, good, everything nice, then belief. I believe Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Govinda. But everything going sixes and sevens, then what will happen? I don't want to enumerate what all problems you go through, either parental or spouse, all three at a time. Imagine. Children problem, spouse problem, office problem, all three come. Then what happens? You go to your puja room, look at Krishna. This is what you give me? Saturday, I was giving you pongal. What? In a thimble. He was giving pongal in thimble. Thimble is? The tiniest katori is called thimble. That's what they give me. They also give, they think I am Krishna. I am not Krishna to give thimble pongal. So like that, every Saturday I give you. I gave butter also. And this is what you give me? Out goes Krishna through the window into the ditch, garbage, trash can. And it's a realm of change. Son comes back, all right. Spouse also very good, nice. Then a job also got promotion. Then what happens? Then you remember, hey Krishna, you run. And Krishna is there still in the trash can, lying down. You pick up the Krishna back, again keep it back to the altar. Oh Lord, forgive, you know, please forgive me. So belief breaks. When that belief is reinforced with understanding. Because intellect can function only in the field of data. Just as boat on the road, what is the use? You have to carry the boat and do action of, on the stage also people use the boat. And they're carrying it and rowing also. One hand is carrying, another hand is rowing. I saw drama children. Luckily I saw because it fell down, therefore I could see that. It's very nice to see the drama and all. First you see it's like a boat coming, hey, boat is moving, and they're showing action also very nicely. And one of them did reveal, what? Revelation. Boat on the road, useless. Boat is useful only on waters. So to intellect is useful only with data. Without data, intellect has no field to function. So whenever you are in a journey, your pilgrimage you started, where are you going? Pata nahi. When I don't know where I am going, if you are going alone, if you are going in a group, yatra group, then you need not know. But alone you are going. You should know where you are going. What is it? What is the nature of it? So people, I love God very much, Swamiji. Who is God? What is God? I don't know. When I don't know, how will I relate? So those who know the nature of the Lord. Earlier you had belief. Now with the knowledge of the nature of the reality, that becomes, so stronger the knowledge, greater the knowledge, stronger the faith. Faith that moves the mountains. Means once that faith has come, any tragedies cannot pull you down. That's the glory of faith. So, ashraddhana purushaha, those who have no faith in the knowledge, is that because of which my sense organs function, that because of which my mind feels, that because of which my intellect thinks. It cannot be perceived by the senses. It cannot be felt by the mind. It cannot be thought of by the intellect. But because of it, they function. But they don't believe. I don't accept that. There is something higher, nobler, greater. I don't accept. Ashraddhana purushaha, those who have no faith in that reality. Dharmasyasya, this Atma Dharma, in this Jnana, in this knowledge, they don't have the faith. Hey Parantapa, O scorcher of the foes. Aprapya mam, because they have no faith in that. How will they turn their attention to it? I already given the example of torchlight. What is that because of which this beam of intelligence? That thought itself we are thinking of that. Means when I'm thinking, what is the source of this beam of intelligence? When I'm thinking, I'm not thinking of any concept. I'm not thinking of any attention on emotion, not on any object. My attention is exclusively going towards the source. Because I know there's the beam of intelligence. And then this beam of intelligence cannot reveal that. But it's because of that, this beam of intelligence. This thought, if there is no faith in that. Aprapya mam, without reaching me. Because they have no faith in that. What will happen to them? Nivartante. Nivartante don't think that they try there and then return here. They're not even going there. At least when I'm going there, I'm trying. But those who are not even trying to go there, what nivartante? It's not nivartante, means not coming back. Nitaram vartante. They remain here. Because they're not trying to go there. Remain here means where? Mrityu samsara vartmani. They remain in the realm of mrityu. Mrityu means death. Are you death, Swamiji? What is death? Yesterday died. Today, dying. 2019, dying. 2018, died. 2019, dying. This realm of change is called death. So when I'm not trying to turn my attention to that changeless truth. It is the same consciousness that illumines. Because of the same consciousness, you're conscious of your body and all the changing body's conditions and changing body's experiences. Because of the changeless consciousness, you're conscious of your changing mind and the changing experience of your emotions. Because of the changeless consciousness, you're conscious of your changing intellect and the changing ideas. That consciousness is same, ever the same. Jonkatyo. Jonkatyo means? How do you translate? Jonkatyo means Jonkatyo. That's the translation. Google and find out. Isn't it? So, those who do not have faith in that, aprapyamam, because they're not even trying to go there. Nivartante means nitaram vartante. They remain here in the realm of change. Birth, growth, disease, decay, death. Then, birth, growth, disease, decay, death. Then, birth, growth, disease, decay, death. Then, birth, growth, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Means constantly in the realm of change. Never they can get out of this cycle of change to reach the changeless. So only catches those who do not have Shraddha, they can't. Now Krishna gives the data. Now time. Time goes so fast, and today I have some announcements. So what data Krishna is going to give, that I will start from tomorrow. The beautiful verses are coming now, 4, 5, 6, amazing verses. So let's see that tomorrow.